Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Welcome back to another episode of Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsome. You can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Lionhearted. And always with me today, co-host Howard Jerome.
What's up, y'all? Howdy ho!
What's up, dude?
Howdy ho! I'm Mr. Hankins.
And
Too much
sorry,
caffeine today.
yeah, sorry we missed y'all last week. It was just way too much going on. We just had to go ahead and miss out last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but we're back. Here we are. And
And now you're back.
Elijah, you mind rolling that footage for us real quick?
Yeah, godly. So, in honor of Black Panther and all this shit, SNL did their Black Jeopardy skit. This was very inspirational.
Oh, this is one of the new classics right here.
I've never been the biggest fan of SNL, but I mean, there's been clips throughout the years.
They have their moments.
This was definitely one of them.
Yes.
Piss poor preparation there, Elijah. And see the remote. Play.
Well, no, I think he's still having. Was it Tweeter or whatever? What's he working with? Tyler.
Oh yeah, yeah. What did you say was? It's just you, dude.
Do we have audio?
I need to be like Joe Budden. I have that little soundboard and just hit him with some fucking horns and gunshots left and right. Keenan's faces on this shit were fucking hilarious to me. I used to never think he was, like, after all of that and Keenan and Kel, I thought he had fallen off, but
He's actually one of the strongest ones on the current SNL.
you can see how old he is now, though. Not Keenan, but fucking
Chadwick.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was like 45.
Yeah.
Something tells me that I should say it. Oh, hell no, Karen. Keep your brand-ass potato salad to yourself.
Yeah, dude. So that part, like, leading up to it, I was like, yeah, whatever. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny.
And,
but
and then
that
the
right there.
commercials,
Yeah.
and then that shit, I was like, man, this is fucking hilarious, dude.
Right. So that's why we asked y'all earlier today. We put it out there. What are some of your favorite SNL moments? And gosh, people come up with some of the stuff that I forgot about. Shout out to Nye for the United Way digital short with Peyton Manning.
Yeah, so I never saw that one, and then until right before the show, that's one of the most fucked up SNLs.
That is one of
SNL
the
ones I've seen. That was crazy.
That was one of the best things I've ever seen, and I completely forgot about it.
I actually, I feel like if I were a kid's coach, that's how it would be. So Dominic started playing basketball this weekend, and mom was like, hey, you should go out there and be their coach. I was like, no. You're not going to have these parents chasing me out in the parking lots because I'm throwing basketballs at their kids because they can't catch.
Right.
And then seeing this, I was like, yep. There's like some old school sports movie. It's like Remember the Titans era, but it's like a basketball game. It might be Hoosiers or something, where the kid couldn't. I think he like missed a ball or something.
Yeah.
And the team ends up losing. And there's like a scene where the dad takes him to the gym after school and is just throwing basketballs at his son and just beating him until he cries with it. And I was like, man.
Oh, wow.
Teaching them how to be a winner.
Back for the SNL stuff. We got Dick in the Box came in quite a few times.
Yeah, man. So whatever I didn't even realize up until a while ago, maybe like a few months ago that started on there because I had no idea Andy Samberg was on there.
Yeah,
I just know him from Lonely Island and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but that was you really get to see Justin Timberlake's like comedic timing on that.
Oh well, he's considered one of the best hosts. Him, Tom Hanks, and Christopher Walken.
Yeah, now Christopher Walken's got one of my favorite ones.
More cowbell.
Yeah,
that's easily
that's one of my favorite ones, man. That whole Blue Oyster Cult shit was like hilarious, man.
And then I didn't know Christopher Walken had another one called Colonel Langus. So they said it was a Southern drawl.
Gotcha.
And that's all you need to just look it up.
Colonel Langus, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead and try it out. I want to hear this Southern drawl.
Oh no, that's just that one was
Elijah can't spell Colonel. Oh wait, aren't you an ROTC dog? No comments over there from the peanut gallery. I see.
Well, yeah, Colonel Angus. Yeah.
Colonel Angus. That's even more.
Yeah. And it's Christopher Walken, of course.
My favorite one of late has been Alec Baldwin with Donald Trump.
Oh, he's killing it.
Yeah, man. After seeing actually following Alec Baldwin on 30 Rock,
yeah,
he's become one of my favorite actors after that.
If you look up Alec Baldwin SNL, he has some of the best skits. Like he played the Boy Scout leader,
yeah,
who was camping with the one boy.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, isn't it hot in here?" And then, of course, he plays Paul Schweddy, who has the recipe, Schweddy Balls.
So South Park stole that?
Yeah, Schweddy Balls was SNL.
You know it's a real candy now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started from SNL.
I used to work with this guy who, when we'd go to meetings, he would buy boxes of the Schweddy Balls.
Yeah.
And that's what he would give his clients.
Right.
as a gift for taking this meeting. Here's some Schweddy Balls. He's like, try some Schweddy Balls. Like, oh, this is...
And like I say, with the Shredded Ball ones, it's a radio show, but they're showing it. So they're like, I can't wait to get my hands on these balls. Like, oh, your balls are so warm, Paul.
So what would you think is your overall favorite SNL moment?
It's so many, man. Like I'm looking at this list.
Dude, one of my favorite things about SNL has always been like the live performances.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones, it's going to be forever. Alabama Shakes was on there.
Yeah.
And I remember because I had just heard about them and they came. I was like, oh shit! And to this day, I'm still like, I got to get to one of their shows, all because of that damn performance they had on SNL. I was like, it's just legit, man.
Yeah.
It's not really my kind of humor, even though, which is weird. I like 30 Rock, which is like based on SNL.
Right, it's a lot of the same writers,
yeah. But I don't know. I've never really thought it was like super funny though.
I think as of lately they miss more than they hit.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say you can go back maybe even just 5 years ago, and they were hitting way more. Like the day white people found out Beyonce was black.
I've seen that one actually. Yeah.
That was a good one. Of course, Lonely Allen had Dick in the Box, and then turned around had Mother Lover. Mm-hmm. That was a great one.
Oh yeah, and the threesome one.
Yeah, that was three-way.
Yeah. So wait, are all those songs from Lonely Island on SNL?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one really annoying one that I play routine. Like I literally just played it yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's the one with what's his name? When they're making fun of, it's called Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Dude, that was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I still play that shit. Fucking what's his name? I don't know the damn singer now.
Michael Bolton.
Yeah, Michael Bolton.
Yeah, it was Michael Bolton.
He's hilarious, man. I'd like to see him in more sketches like that.
Right.
Because that shit was fucking hilarious, dude. And then they had him dressed up as like Tony Montana.
Yeah, I mean, and then what's another favorite? Tom Hanks when he went on Black Jeopardy as the old redneck.
Yo, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Bro, you know Tom Hanks' son's a rapper?
Which one?
I don't know his son's name, but there was like this whole controversy with him saying nigga all the time.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't care.
That must be one of the other sons.
Bro, it's like the total opposite of Tom Hanks, though.
Right.
There was because when Paul Hooney was talking about this, like having Tom Hanks play the last nigga on Earth. Like, oh shit, dude! That's come to find out that his son's a rapper who thinks it's okay for him to drop N-bombs left and right. Oh shit, man.
The old school Celebrity Jeopardy were good because you had Daryl Hammond playing Sean Connery. That's where you got that suck it Trebek.
Did they used to have a bit about Hollywood Squares?
I can't remember if they had
There was
Hollywood
some
Squares.
comedy show that had a Hollywood Squares bit. That used to be funny to me. That might have been Mad TV though.
I think so.
Now that I'm saying that out loud, that's why I never watched SNL growing up, because I was a Mad TV fan.
I watched them both, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad TV definitely still some shit though.
Oh, yeah. But the right host, SNL, is just...
Who's your favorite host?
It was probably Christopher Walken. But Justin Timberlake's probably a close second.
Mm-hmm. There've been a few good ones they've had recently.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch Kanye West. I'm thinking about those what was it, like the little news anchors they have on there?
Let me see. What did I say? Keenan's spoof of Tiger and Ellen. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I think that was during the Weekend Update.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The weekend updates. The little, they do
Yeah.
little reports.
Well,
and
like,
shit.
yeah.
Those are pretty funny.
Oh, there's my mom. Hello, Shirley.
What's up?
Let's see. Rewatching right now as we speak. That's what, Tanthea? Hope I'm saying that name right. Prescott. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just power through it.
Yeah.
Did you see the Cardi B performance on there?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. I gotta check that out.
All
You
right.
listened to her album yet?
No.
It's not bad.
I heard it's not bad, but like I said, right now I'm watching everything. Like, one thing I did over the past week, I rewatched, it's nothing but it only takes like an hour to do it, but I rewatched the 4 episodes of Castlevania from Netflix. That is not a cartoon you want your kids watching, people. Like, seriously, like, it's demons and killing and all that, like hellhounds and shit like that. Yeah, that's the best way I can say it, shit like that.
Yeah, I started rewatching True Blood yesterday.
Yeah.
That's my shit. I feel like a total geek
I
watching
got it
that
right.
shit. What is it?
Tanthea. Yes, I got it right.
It's Tanthea?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
Is she on SNL or some shit?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I need my glasses on.
Yes, you do.
I thought you were I was like, wait a second. There's not, I don't remember anybody on SNL named Tanthea. But, what's that, whenever they were talking shit, they need to have Monique host an episode of SNL. That would be hilarious. Like, that would be the perfect way for her to see if she has a crowd anymore. Have her come host a show, see if it's funny, and then repitch Netflix. That would be awesome, because I think that episode would crash and burn. I think it would be like watching a train wreck. You just keep watching just because you can't look away.
Yeah, probably so. But we're going to take this time real quick to let you know that this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of Americans say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm trying to think who would I want to see right now on SNL.
Donald Glover.
That would be dope.
That's the most obvious choice right now.
We seen him perform. He's performed as Childish Gambino.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see him host it.
My only fear, actually, it's not even a fear. I kind of want to see it happen, because you know how he has like these random like spats with people.
Yeah.
I can't really call them fights because he always diffuses them in the conversation and makes you feel kind of stupid for even being upset with them.
Right.
But I'd want to see something like that, like on TV. I think that'd be fucking hilarious to see him go
he
at
does
somebody.
so much of his own writing. Speaking of which, did you read
The Deadpool? Yeah. Of course.
Gosh, that episode would have been
He's so snarky.
epic. But yeah, I think Donald Glover needs to. He might be with Solo coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We might be seeing Donald Glover soon. So
It'll be interesting to see because I know there's a lot of writers who are making that move towards Netflix. The guy who does Blackish,
yeah,
I know he's trying to get out of his contract
Dion
with
Cole.
NBC. So we probably would never see Donald Glover on there because I don't really think he fits the mold of what they would want for a host. Because with all his like pro-black material and all that, I don't know, man. I couldn't see them actually doing it. I feel like
if he gets hot enough, I can see them doing it.
Hot enough, dude. He's on everything right now. I don't know how I can get it much hotter than this.
He
After
is.
Han Solo will probably be the hottest he will be.
I think Han Solo would
Unless
do
it sucks.
I don't think it sucks. We'll see the second trailer later.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I got high hopes for it, but
And
I
the
just wanna
second trailer
see
looks so
if-
much better.
Dude, I just want to see if they do that. What you call the fucking run where he.
Well, you'll notice something in the second trailer. There's something you're gonna notice about the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna do it.
Because when they showed that first one and they had like that giant weird monster looking thing in the
Yeah.
background, I was like, yo, I think that's the fucking race.
Right.
Or whatever the hell it's
Kessler
called.
Run.
Kessler Run, there you go. When they bastardized what a parsec was.
Right. Oh
It's
gosh.
definitely not a speed.
Yeah.
Definitely is a distance.
That's gonna do it pretty much for us on Facebook. We're gonna talk about Ready Player One, which we both enjoyed, but we're gonna talk about a few things about it. And I'm also gonna talk about A Quiet Place, which I saw earlier today.
Yeah, this is stunning me that there's so many good reviews about this movie. I had no hopes for this movie.
I'm gonna tell you the good things, but I will say there's some stuff I will explain during the review. And we're also gonna check out a couple of trailers. We're gonna talk about Upgrade, and we're gonna talk about Solo.
Yeah, I had to remember what that was. Yeah, dude, that shit looked dope.
Yeah, it does. So make sure you check out the full episode when it drops.
That dude said, I'm a ninja.
Right. Make sure you check out the full episode when it drops. We ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. Am I forgetting something? YouTube. Yeah, that too. Review our show on iTunes with constructive feedback so we can check it back. We're going to start reading this back to you. We want to hear what you want to say, what you got to say about the show.
Unless it's bad, then keep it to yourself. My feelings are fragile.
Well, no, we'll address it. We'll
Nah,
address
dude,
it
I'm
on the
just
show.
fucking around.
Yeah. If you're checking out this Facebook Live post, share it. And share the entire show with your family and friends. Let us see what type of SNL skits they might like. There might be one they like that we never even mentioned. Like the Chippendales with Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze. A lot of people love that one. And last, we ask that you donate to our mission. Because we like to we like to go to the movies with you guys. We couldn't do Ready Player One. We're probably not going to be able to do Infinity War. We can just tell you that right now. Maybe Solo or Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2 would be a good one.
Yeah. So maybe one of those, we all hit the movies, we kick it, libations, probably talk after the movies or
Chimichangas.
right. Drinks before the movies, So definitely make sure you donate to us at www.thesphere.tv/donate. You can do a one-time donation or you can go on subscription on Patreon with your donations, which is even better. Don't even look at that single donation. Just go on Patreon. It works. Trust
Pretend
us.
like we're at church on a Sunday where they just lock the doors because you guys haven't given us your tithes and all.
Right. But that's going to do it for the Facebook Live portion. We can get into Ready Player One. And make sure you check out the full episode to hear all about it.
Did you just do the fucking...
Yeah. I had to cue Elijah. There we go.
Made me think of Frank Underwood.
Yeah. All right. Now, let's talk about Ready Player One. Now, I truly enjoyed this movie. I hate it didn't get the hype that it needed.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people knew what it was.
And
I mean, it didn't have like a huge... They didn't. Besides like Simon Pegg, there's not really a huge recognizable cast.
It really isn't.
Which is actually, I think, added to the value of the movie. I thought the movie was fucking great.
I thought it was great, too. Like I said, I will say this. I'm one of the ones who read the book before I saw the movie. So some stuff I was like, I really wanted to see. But the author of the book actually helped wrote it for the movie, the screenplay adaptation. And I think someone said, like, he said flat out, there was no way I can put that same book on screen. It's just way too much.
Yeah. So what do you think they missed that might have been crucial to the movie?
Well, the book is a bit darker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are dying. Not just, like, the one big scene that everyone knows about. Like, people are his friends are dying and getting killed.
Like assassinated?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Like assassinated. And what he does himself is completely, like, the depth he goes to bring down, was it IOI?
Mm-hmm.
What he does to bring them down is way bigger than what happens in the movie.
So was there that same kind of, like, love interest between him and old girl?
It was, but it didn't play out till much later.
Okay.
Like, honestly, like, she didn't find him in the book spoiler alert. Well, hey, it's been out a couple of weeks. You should have seen it by now. But if you haven't, go check it out. It's actually a really good movie. It's a fun movie to watch.
It's fucking exciting. Seeing it in IMAX 3D, it was like you would be really remiss to not see it in 3D.
I saw it in both 3D and 2D. I actually prefer 2D a little bit more.
Is it because it was brighter on screen?
And it's just so much. It's almost a sensory overload because you're trying to catch everything that you see.
I had my son in there. Oh man, he went nuts. He was like freaking the fuck out for a second. Like, what's all this stuff?
Yeah, it's almost like sensory overload.
Yeah,
so.
it was a bit intense.
And then, like I said, because we're older, kids are having fun with it. But it appeals to everyone. You can go back. You can be 50 years old and it appeals to you. It's stuff that you grew up with.
Yeah, when he whooped out the DeLorean, by the way, dope shirt.
DeLorean,
there we go.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's the DeLorean. I want one now.
Well, see, you got crazy over the DeLorean, the motorcycle from Akira. What Artemis rode.
Yeah, I know. It was that one, yeah, 'cause I heard somebody yell and I was like, oh.
I was like, oh, fuck. Because that's not in the book.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck.
And then Spawn and shit. No, she got him really good in that scene in the library.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious. Yeah. That was one of the things I liked about the movie, because there was like scenes in it where it was just like, it was just supposed to be like a fun gag in the scene. I thought that was pretty dope. The only thing that to me was pretty predictable was the big reveal of who Simon Pegg's character was.
Yeah.
Like, I called that from the beginning. Like, I knew that the little coin that he gave him, that was going to come into play at some point.
And that's completely different in the book.
Oh, really?
Completely different.
So that little orb thing and all that isn't in there?
The orb.
So T.J. Miller's character gives the orb to that dude.
The catalyst.
Yeah, that was not the catalyst. I'm talking about the one the protection orb where he had. To
That's in there.
Yeah,
that's in the book. The catalyst is in the book.
For 10,000 years.
Yeah,
and then it's done. T.J. Miller though, I liked this character a lot.
I did too.
Bounty hunter.
Yeah,
that shit was great, man. He's so.
Now, honestly, I'm trying to
hilarious.
remember. I'm not sure if his character was actually even in the book.
Mm-hmm.
But I did say, once you watch the movie, you do want to read the book.
I left out of there saying that same shit. I was like, okay, I don't need to go read the book because I feel like it was definitely made with kids in mind.
Yeah,
and there was a lot of stuff that like glazed by that. I could see it being more of an action-packed movie that had some death in it.
Yeah,
you got a character who's like, it looks like a giant skull.
Yeah, the book it gets darker. The whole big race never happens in the book.
Really?
Yeah.
So then how do they get the first key?
It's a different task. Like, all the tasks are different.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, so that was one thing. I was like, but it still gives you the overall feeling from the book, just a little bit lighter. Gotcha.
So before we go any further, I want to shout out the Sphere. Are you starting your business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you need to reach out? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content, inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. I guarantee you we will get you on a big movie like Ready Player One.
Check it out.
That is the funniest thing to me. That is one trend I keep seeing with a lot of the movies is that they have. So with Transformers, one of the biggest things I hate was that they had all this like overt sponsorship shit that was going on.
Yeah.
But in these movies like that and Altered Carbon, even though Altered Carbons weren't like real companies.
Yeah.
What's that one we just saw that was Blade Runners and all that?
Yeah.
How like, they're taking this idea of like over advertising and just throwing it in your face.
And you can't help but it's part of the story too.
Yeah. But it's like it literally is like they took They Live and like They Live was right. Like, this is what we're gonna see all over the place.
Right. All right. I'll give y'all this. If you're listening, we're pretty much about to hit the 26-minute. Come back in 28 minutes. I'm finna give you a spoiler alert on Ready Player One. So 2 minutes is all I need. And let's see, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's jump ahead. Okay. Like you remember how the one guy turned into Ultraman, whatever?
Yeah.
Like,
wait, no. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Gundam.
He was Gundam. Yeah, he was a Gundam winner.
Yeah. Well, see, in the book, well, it's only 4 because
I choose Gundam. That shit was so cool. Man.
One chose Gundam, one chose Ultraman, one chose Voltron, and another chose, I forgot the last. It was one of those Japanese mech. No, it's 80s. You weren't born yet.
I'm not sure if he's born now.
Right, but that was one of the best parts, and like. His thing was the DeLorean.
Mm-hmm.
No, his thing in the book was the Millennium Falcon.
And they mentioned that at some point in the movie.
Yeah.
I'd imagine, though, that would have been hard trying to get.
Right.
I don't even remember they had it on the screen. I think he just said it.
Yeah, he just said it. They couldn't put. And like I said, I understand because this movie was probably licensing hell.
Oh, man. I'm going to look up the budget real quick because, just paying off people was expensive.
Well, Screen Rant, and I meant to look it up while we was, before I came to the show, they said they're going to announce every Easter egg that's in this movie. So I'm finna try and read that because there's Overwatch, there's Spawn, there's RoboCop, there's Doc.
Take a guess how much the budget for this movie was.
$200 million.
Oh, no. 175.
Okay.
Fuck, though. That's still crazy. I mean, Tron is 170 million. Yeah, the Avengers still shit on it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I had no idea Green Lantern was a $200 million movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
All the CGI.
A big, stinking pile of burning garbage.
All the CGI.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's why Ready Player One is so expensive. All the CGI. You got to think, majority of the movie is pretty much digitally animated.
Oh, for sure. You don't really see. I couldn't even tell you what the characters look like in real life.
Right.
I was looking at something like the most largest flops in history and all that, dude.
Right.
And they didn't have Green Lantern on there, which was a surprise.
Because Green Lantern, it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
But it actually made a little bit of money.
And I imagine it's because of all the hype that was surrounding.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Because it was number 1 in the box office when it came out.
Yeah, I'm going to see how much money they actually made.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to go ahead and talk real quick about Quiet Place.
Yeah, I'm super intrigued by this movie now. I'm going to end up seeing it this week.
All right, first off, shout out to one of our subscriber listeners, Cassandra. She described it perfectly. There's 2 acts in this movie, basically.
Before you dive into that, I got to tell you something real quick I haven't told you yet.
Okay.
I did try and watch that fucking Shape of Water.
Yeah.
I didn't get past 15 minutes. I turned it off and took it back to Redbox. I hated it. I saw what you're talking about her with
the egg timer.
Yeah. I hated that movie though. I couldn't get past it.
It was so weird and off.
I just didn't like it. I don't even know what it was. I just fucked this movie. But yeah, go ahead.
This movie only cost $17 million to make. So it made its budget back Friday.
Damn, that's legit. Talk about budget spending.
Right.
Shit.
It's directed and written by John Krasinski, who stars in it. So shout out to him with his wife, Emily Blunt. I didn't know they were married.
Yeah.
But and she was trying to get other actresses into the movie.
Like
But
who?
just a bunch of different other actors. She was like, she didn't want to bring their personal dynamic into the movie.
Ah, but that's such a good thing to have.
It actually worked in the movie. It worked pretty well.
Yeah.
The first 45 minutes of the movie.
Dude, this screenshot looks just like from, like it was like what's that movie that she was in where she was playing the Death Angel?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah. It looks like the scene they could have been the farm before
The things
alphas
came.
and shit
Yeah.
came and fucked up the world.
And it's crazy because the aliens in here are very similar.
Wait, there's aliens in this?
Well, creatures or
I
whatever.
thought that was like a ghost movie. I don't know shit about this movie.
No, it's like some type of creature, monster, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're blind, but they have ultrasonic hearing.
Okay.
So basically, you're spending like the first 45 minutes is so quiet, and if you're even partially sleepy, take a nap before you go see this movie. Because the first 45 minutes you're gonna struggle because it's so quiet.
So when they start out, are these creatures and stuff already there? And
Yeah, it's already going on.
I like that.
And you see an incident happen right at the beginning. And it was pretty good. The only issue I have is, and once you watch it, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of the plot points feel so out of place.
Like what?
I can't really say without spoiling.
I'm okay with that. Spoiler alert coming.
All right, spoiler alert.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'll run the risk. I'm still gonna see it either way.
Okay. Go if you're listening or watching. Go up to 33 minutes. I'll say that right about now. Spoiler alert. All right. So they're very careful with how they move around.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, the thing that sort of kicks out. Well, she gets pregnant for one, which is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, you couldn't pull out.
Pull-out game is weak, son.
Right. You ain't think about getting condoms?
Yeah.
But
saran wrap, something.
something.
Sheepskin.
She's going up the stairs. Her laundry bag gets caught on something, and it ends up being a nail. And she's steady pulling. So as she's going, the nail ends up sticking up. Of course, later on, when she's coming down, she steps on the nail, yells, and drops a picture frame. Of course, the monster hears it.
Beautiful.
And I'm like, as careful as you are, if you're tugging on something, wouldn't you look back to see what you're getting tugged on?
Yeah.
Like, that didn't make absolutely no sense. And then...
Was she pissed off while this was going on?
No.
So, okay, so there's no excuse for it.
Yeah, it's just she's doing laundry and it happens. All right, when you see it, you can be like...
And so they've already been living in this kind of environment.
Yes, for like...
So she would have been acclimated to know, hey...
It's telling you, like, days, and I think this was like day 479.
So she would have definitely been acclimated
to being this careful. All right, they're back. We can't say no more.
That's
but
silly.
Like I said, that's one of the... I'm like, that... I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's an enjoyable movie. I enjoyed it.
That's like one of those little like MacGuffin things where they have to throw this in here just to convenience the plot to keep it moving.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is. And then one of the kids, it's a plot point with one of the kids, and you just be like, okay.
So are there multiple monsters or just one? Is it like the Earth
it's multiple.
So the Earth is just overran by these things?
Pretty much.
Did they ever get into the origins of where they come from or anything like that? Damn. I hate when movies do that. Like, I want to know. Tell me where these fuckers are from.
So,
let me know. If we need to go blow up a planet, let me know if we need to go ahead and do that now. Direct my fury.
I definitely say watch it. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sold, dude. I've had people all weekend saying, yo, go see this movie. Like, I had a buddy of mine text me and was like, I hadn't talked to this dude in like months. Quiet Place, solid A. I was like, okay.
I give it a B+.
Yeah. Anything over a B, I'll go see in the movie.
Yeah, I'll give it a B+.
I'm so happy I didn't go see Shape of Water. I would have been pissed off.
Well,
I don't even think I would. If I still had cable, I don't think I would watch this on TNT. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd watch Green Lantern over that movie.
Wow.
I actually would probably watch Green Lantern if it's just on. I'd watch G.I. Joes.
Wow.
I mean, I'd probably just watch G.I. Joe if it was on, too. I was thoroughly entertained by how shitty of a movie that was. That movie sucks.
I'd have watched Ghost Rider.
First or second?
That second one was just good.
Yeah. If you say the second one, then I'm like, man, that's a...
But
it was definitely garbage.
It's definitely a good one to watch. The only thing I will say is once you watch it, you're not gonna probably want to watch it for a while. It's one of those movies that you can't watch often.
Is it just because there's no surprises left?
Yeah, and this movie is based on surprise and the silence.
See, so that's interesting. See, one of my things that was like apprehended by this guy, I got this rule with when it comes to like horror movies or thrillers and stuff. If it's PG-13, I just instantly write it off because you can only do so much in a PG-13 movie. And then with horror, like, not saying you have to rely on gore, but it kind of sucks if you got a monster who doesn't kill anybody.
Yeah, there's some killing going on.
Well, I mean, this one just sounds creative. Period. By having like the sound thing, like just immerse you like that. 'Cause it's like quiet. Like people already have like this natural like tendency to be afraid of like really quiet places, anyways.
Yeah.
Like there was like this article I was reading about like the most quiet place on Earth.
You can hear your heartbeat.
Yeah, and you start hallucinating and freaking the fuck out because you can hear your body actually working.
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of creepy. So to see a movie where it's like that's the whole premise behind the movie is that it's completely quiet. Like,
it was pretty good. I did enjoy it.
It's like Tremors, where you can't walk on the ground and make all these noises because they'll come burrow towards your ass and eat you. Giant sandworms. But
all right, Elijah,
we got to get paid first.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get paid. So then we get into these trailers.
So this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the galls to regularly pursue. To have the gall to regularly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others and we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. That was the first time I have ever made that mistake on this one. I said the galls. Have the galls.
It happens, man. It happens.
Have the stones.
All right. First trailer we're going to get into. This is the second trailer from Solo, the Star Wars movie. You mind cranking up the volume a little bit, Elijah?
Crank that shit, boy. Oh, dude, that mask is fucking sweet. So is that jacket. Dog, young Han Solo's out here swagging out, man.
Right.
What's up, girl? And Woody Harrelson, dog.
It's Paul Bettany.
Yeah, this movie can't suck.
Like the more I'm seeing the trailers now, it's catching my attention more and more.
And I like how they slow played these trailers too. It wasn't like they're just showing scenes of when we're walking and more walking and check out my nice hair. Like
Lando looks so cool on this,
bro. Yeah, they did get casting with Donald Glover. Like
right.
He's already known for being like this nonchalant, like borderline arrogant dude.
Now wait till they show the Millennium Falcon. You're gonna know something completely different. So I guess it's been altered by the time it gets into the New Hope. But when they show the Millennium Falcon, there's something very noticeably different about it. You see it? It's not split. It comes together at the front.
Oh shit! That's crazy.
So I want to know what happened. But, this was Lando's ship.
Yeah.
So I think in that card game where we saw them playing, that's when he wins the Millennium Falcon.
It's just going to be really cool to see, like, the fact that, like, the Sith side of things more, since, he's like a fucking pilot for, or
right.
was supposed to be a pilot for the Sith.
Right. Well, the Empire itself.
Yeah. That's that. Oh man, I'm
So
stoked about that.
It looks good.
And then we get to see Donald Glover in a long role on screen,
Right.
on a movie.
Right.
I've been wanting to see that for a while, dude. He's got so much character, dude.
He has an on-screen presence.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can understand why some movies may not want to put him in, because he was still a scene real easily. He did it on Community all the time.
Man, so this is one of the things I like about him, dude. He's cultivated like this air of like I don't even know how to describe it in world. He's got like this thing around him. And then I was looking at some of the other celebrity beefs he's had.
Yeah.
And one of them was with Chevy Chase, and he was talking about like, yeah, he said some racist things to me, but it's always kind of hard for a dying star, like, or a fading star to like go and move out of the way for the new generation. And it's like, we just gotta remember everybody's human. He's almost too human. I was like, bro, he just dissed you, and you can't say anything back to that because he didn't say anything like
really bad.
Yeah, there's no inflammatory language in that shit. Like, what are you gonna do? If anything you respond now, like, makes you seem like an asshole for no reason. And like all these people were talking shit about Chevy Chase. And I was like, damn, dude. But like I've been following like some of his stuff, and it's just like he's very enigmatic, is what I think the word is I'm looking for. And I was like, yeah, like you said, he'd steal the show from anybody on screen. So.
Right. So I think that's why they sort of.
This guy who's playing Han, have you seen him in anything else? I don't recognize him from anything.
No, I think Disney did that on purpose, though.
Perfect. Like,
I think they didn't want anyone with their
any kind of recognizability or anything like that. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully, it's gonna be. I'm very, very interested in this movie. Like, I think
I am too.
Besides Avengers, I think this is probably the movie that I'm waiting for the most right now. Like,
I can't.
Fantastic Beasts is like right there, but this just seems interesting.
This seems interesting. Like, Fantastic Beasts is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be
this movie. And Fantastic Beasts to me are sort of on the same.
Yeah, they're on the same plane, but like you expect Fantastic Beasts to be good. This one, like, even though we assume it's gonna be good,
yeah, it
could literally go either way. Like
sure.
And it's the same thing with like Rogue One.
Yeah,
you didn't know what to expect because it's not a story that anyone. There's no source material for it. It literally is just something. Hey, you guys are familiar with Star Wars. Here's what's going on the other side of the universe. And I think that's a really good position that they get to be in. They got a lot of flexibility and all that shit. So, and there's nothing for them to rely, no kind of tropes or anything like for them to rely on. Like, there's no Iron Man who's just going to be thrown in there to carry the show. Right. So, it should be refreshing, man.
All right. And now we're going to the second trailer. And this was crazy. And we appreciate the guys who tune in and listen to us because Juniors brought this to our attention. And this is for the movie Upgrade.
Dog, when he tagged me in this, I was literally watching this shit on YouTube.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, I'm going to see this fucking movie.
Yeah. It looks like takes place in the near future. Quadriplegic who goes on their experiment.
That card looked dope. That futuristic one.
Yeah. The blonde guy, seems like I've seen him before.
Yeah, he looks like he's on something. I know something that we forgot about.
What's that?
The new Legion trailer.
Well, Legion's out now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it came out in a second.
Bro, I've had my head down. Fuck. I gotta.
But I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for future episodes.
Right. Let me look this up while we're watching this trailer.
See, I like that this movie has he looks like a low budget Tom Hardy to me.
Yeah, I remember him in Prometheus. That's the first time I remember.
Who did he play in Prometheus?
He was the guy who got sick originally. He was the first scientist to get sick.
Like the guy who had the whole body all contorted and shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
His name is like Logan something. I forgot his name, but it's like Logan something. Let me see. What's the name of this? Upgrade.
This movie looks so it's so quirky, but I'm to this point.
Logan
now
Marshall Green.
I'm to this point now where these movies that are lower rent that are just completely out of left field.
Right.
They're the ones.
Well, Blumhouse.
They're the ones who are becoming more and more interesting because the stories are so even you can see elements being pulled from other movies. They use characters old girls from Walking Dead, but they use characters that you relatively know with just ridiculous plots, Like this dude shooting shotgun shells out of his hand.
Actually, that's not the girl from Walking Dead. That's the girl from Get Out. That was the maid.
No, she was in Walking Dead too.
No.
I thought she played somebody's daughter.
Well, let me see.
No, she's definitely in Walking Dead. Like, because she's in the season, like second season. What's this shit called?
No.
Upgrade.
No Walking Dead. In fact, she's in the new season of Westworld.
So this is not who I thought that was.
Yeah. I know you're thinking about Sonequa Martin Green.
I believe so. I don't know her name.
That's the one who's the new captain on Star Trek.
I definitely don't know.
Yeah.
I put Walking Dog. I mean, put Walking Dead.
Harrison Gilbertson. That was the guy, the blonde guy.
Yeah, that's her name, Sonequa Martin Green. Yo, they don't look anything alike. But in that one scene, they definitely did.
Yeah.
Huh. Yo, I saw this crazy thing looking at Walking Dead. It was said that Breaking Bad and Walking Dead are in the same universe. It was like all these different Easter eggs that were in there and shit. Especially because there's a scene with Merle where he has blue magic in there. Yeah.
Well, and the drugs in his pad.
Yeah. And so there's this, they're talking about how, this one's a stretch, but that Walter White had reconstructive surgery and came back as fucking Negan. And that's who his character is. I was like, man, that's not the case.
Nah.
He survived cancer and got in zombie apocalypses and did a little bit of meth and became Negan.
Good try, people.
Yeah. I want to see that dude in like another role. But I want to see him play another villain, like anti-hero. No, villain for sure.
What's his name?
I don't know how reliable this is, but I found it, so.
Yeah, see, I saw that too, and there's one of the writers from The Walking Dead and one from Breaking Bad. So there is some like crossover. Yeah, and that cause there's like a scene where they mentioned like was it Arizona or New Mexico, wherever it's from. Yeah, but it's not like okay, Walter White. Like they were trying to make some shit that's like when he was making this meth, and then other countries try to replicate his formula. That these chemicals seeped into the water supply and yada 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 zombies and like no, that's not. It's not how you create zombies. Right. You can't reanimate people with fucking ether and crystal with crystal meth.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
But
you
definitely gonna check out this upgrade. So what's coming out this week?
Well, apparently Black Panther's coming out on DVD next month. That's cool.
Right. This is one of the most brilliant things ever. So now, while Infinity Wars is playing in the theaters, you can have a full binge of the MCU and still catch Infinity War while it's still in the theater.
They're supposed to be releasing a timeline. Oh boy, who did Spider-Man? Yeah, he's supposed to be releasing a full-on Marvel timeline that shows how everything fits into place. Because a lot of people were pissed off because there's like different like newspaper articles that have dates and timestamps on them. Yeah. And they say, well, these don't match up to when, because it's supposed to happen in like, 2012, 2015 is when the first Avengers is supposed to take place. Yeah. And then wherever they are now. Yeah. But then like Spider-Man takes place kind of off from that. Yeah. And all that stuff. So he's supposed to be coming out with a real timeline. I was like, that'd be cool. Because then if it comes out earlier, maybe we can spoil the movie for ourselves. Figure out where the Soul Stone actually is. But I think it's definitely that planet.
I think the what would they call those aliens from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, the Chitauri. Oh,
the Golden
ones? Kree. Oh no, the
I forgot. But you remember, like I said, it had like an orange glowing orb when she was creating Adam on their birthing chamber on top of it.
So I haven't seen one about that because I was trying to figure out how he's going to fit in. But I was reading something else. They're called the I don't want to look it up because it's right on the tip of my tongue. It has something to do with royalty, but that could be it. But I saw this other one that because they show that planet that they're on, and how that there's a planet that's tied to the Soul Stone where it basically attracts you because the Soul Stone needs to feed on souls, and it attracts you to this planet to where you forget you're on there, and so that it actually is on its own planet that it created. But damn, I'm about to look these people up.
So we got
the gold folk.
I'm not watching Truth or Dare. No, don't even ask me.
Yeah, screw that movie. That movie looks terrible.
Rampage coming out.
I may see that.
I mean,
Jumanji wasn't bad.
Yeah, I may check it out. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna check out. But that's gonna be doing it for our show. I'm gonna finish Jessica Jones this week. But also Lost in Space drops.
Sovereign.
Huh?
Sovereign. That's what they're called.
Okay,
Sovereign.
yeah. And Lost in Space drops this week on Netflix as well.
Yeah.
So I'll probably check that out.
It looked like it was gonna be pretty cool. Netflix hasn't let me down. Like, did you ever watch Bright?
Yeah.
How'd you? I don't know if we ever talked about it, but I mean, we talked about it on the show.
I had mixed feelings with it.
Yeah.
I had mixed feelings with it.
I'll watch the sequel.
I'm gonna check out that movie with the guys from Workaholics.
It sucks.
It sucks.
That movie is terrible. It is terrible. Like, watch it because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But it is terrible. It is so bad. I don't know how people thought. There were people mad because it didn't have like the same names from Workaholics. Like, it has nothing to do with Workaholics.
Right.
It's
just the three guys like to work with each other. So
as good as Workaholics is.
Yeah.
This movie, it's like Workaholics mixed with like Bill and Ted's bogus Journey.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Excellent Adventure. It's Bogus Journey. Yeah.
Crap.
Actually, I like Bogus Journey because they went to hell. But
you know they're actually considering the third one.
With who?
You need go on GQ. They talked to the two guys, to Keanu and Alex. I forgot the other actor's name. Alex something.
That would be such a crazy thing to see Keanu Reeves play that role again.
Well, the thing is,
parents.
They're grown up now.
No more Wild Stallion.
And they're failed as Wild Stallions.
Oh man, what's his name? Rufus. That was the dude's name that played that George Carlin played. Rufus, man, you failed, Rufus.
Right, because remember their music was supposed to change the world and all that, and now like they grew up and their music didn't do shit.
Yeah, I was trying to watch. I had Jada start watching Excellent Adventure.
Yeah,
the graphics for that movie weren't bad. I mean, like, there are movies now that have worse graphics than that movie did in '89. I think it was like 88, 89 when it came out.
I can believe it.
Like, that shit's crazy.
I can easily believe that.
Yeah, I love that damn movie. It was great.
Yeah, but that's gonna do it for us. People, make sure you check out the full episode when it drops. We're gonna pretty much watch whatever. Till then, stay classy, San Diego.
I'm about to get some hot wings. That's my sign off. No, I don't do charity.
But I got my name in it.